It was over time when Ryan was working late and needed to finish her project she was assigned with. Once she completed, she took a deep sigh of relief and tiredness and instantly got up to show it to the CEO and take her leave. But when she entered, she saw him hanging his head. Low and holding a glass of whiskey in his hand, Wine frowns and walks to him. Wine, excuse me, boss. Jungkook looks at her with his red sore eyes as if he cried. She bites her lips and takes a step closer. Wine, you alright? She flinched at his sudden rage when he threw the glass on the floor. Making it shatter into uncountable pieces. When he saw her flinch, he took a step only to stumble, but she was quick enough to catch him before he loses his balance. JK, I'm a mess, giggles. He smells heavily of expensive whiskey and even pricier cologne. He looks up at you, his eyes half lit. He buried his face in the crook of her neck when her breath hit. JK, you always smell nice, like lavender and sweet honey. I just want to. He looks at her when she raises her eyebrows. JK, never mind, just forget it. Wine sighed and tried to balance him but couldn't since he's. Heavy and drunk. Wine, let me drive you home. JK, no, I'll go myself. Wine, boss, please listen to me. You're absolutely in no condition to drive, so let me. Jungkook narrowed his eyes. JK, only if you'll buy me an ice cream too. Wine had softened at his childish request. Wine, alright. Jungkook smiled and was totally over her when she barely managed to take him to the car and buckle him up. She would have never imagined that there would be a childish boy behind that cold-faced masked man who pretends to be heartless but isn't, or maybe not for her. Wyan helped him inside when his mates approached and curiosity peeks in them only to see their boss coming home with the girl drunk. Wyan, help me take him upstairs. The mates were reluctant, probably scared, when Jungkook clings to Wyan. Somehow she managed to take him upstairs, but it was absolutely a mess with him being drunk and sloppy. She asked him to lay down when he sat and blinked innocently looking at her. Wyan, what? Is there something on my face? Looks in the mirror. JK, let's dance. Wyan eyes widen. Wyan, no. Jungkook pouts and sulks, crossing his arms over his chest when Wyan sighs and bent in front of him. Wyan, boss, please sleep. Interrupts her. JK, I don't want to. And stop calling me boss. I am king. And you are my queen. Wyan instantly rejected. Wyan, no, I'm not. He started a fake crying and throwing tantrums like a baby. Wyan sighs and cupped his cheeks. Fine, alright I am, but you have to keep it a secret. Jungkook smirks and stood up with her. JK, alright my queen, let's dance. Wine chuckles and placed her hands on his shoulders when he wrapped his arms around her waist and pulled her closer against his chest. He swayed with her slowly on imaginary music when she smiles and let him take her into his rhythm. Whine. You're not heartless, you're just hurt. The careless expression fades from his face when his gaze darkens. He caged her secure in his arms, shaky. Yes, I am. He fell in her arms when she sighed and helped him take a seat on the bed and took off his shoes and covered him with the sheets, gently tucking him in. When he held her wrist, JK, please don't leave me alone. Stay. His plea made her heart clench when she kissed his face. Wine, I have to. JK, please don't. Wine gulped and nodded before taking off her shoes and coat and rested her back against the bed headboard only to get pulled by him in the sheets. Her breath hitched. Wine, what? He snuggles against her, burying his face in the crook of her neck. Wine tensed muscle relaxed when she gently embraced him. He was raw and vulnerable in front of her. He pulled out to keep her firm in his strong arms when she blinks and keeps looking at him, trying to understand what's happening. Without thinking twice, she leans in and places a gentle kiss on his forehead. When he closed his eyes and tears rolled over his eyes, she kissed his tears away. JK, my dad. He wants me to get married, but I always neglected his words, and recently he passed away desire of seeing me happy in my life, but I was too arrogant and careless to care about my loved ones. And look now, I have none. I'm alone. Wine, it's alright. I'm sure wherever he is, he must be very proud of you. JK, do you really think that? Leans closer. Wine, yes, without any doubt. Jungkook gaze fell on her lips when her own gaze followed his, and she understood what was about to happen. She cleared her throat and guided his face in her neck, making him go to sleep. Once he was asleep, she smiles to herself and kisses his hair. He clings to her and sleeps peacefully against her. Tiredness lingers on her when she finds herself sleeping in his warmth too. Next morning, he woke up with a hangover and groaned in pain, only to see himself wrapped in her arms. He tried to process last night. He pulled himself away, covering her properly with sheets, and ordered a lime water and freshen up. Once he was relaxed, he sat on the couch in front of the bed and saw her snuggling into the pillows. He felt a protective warmth in his chest, seeing her laying on his bed in his room, smelling like him. Till now, he didn't feel it was wrong. An hour later, Wine woke up only to see an empty bed. She adjusted her gaze to the morning light and saw him sitting on the couch in front of her, and instantly sat up, straight, adjusting her shirt. Wine, morning, raspy voice. He looked at her and gently smiled. JK, very good morning, Wine. You okay? He smiles and walks to her, taking a seat on the bed. JK, I should be the one asking you that. I'm sure I was a pretty mess last night, aren't I? Chuckles slightly. Wine smiles and looks down. JK, I hope I didn't do anything stupid last night. Wine, you didn't remember anything, right? JK nodded as no. Soon Wine got up to freshen up and take a leave when he insisted her to have breakfast with him. Then he'll drop her home himself. They were having breakfast peacefully when their staff were curiously looking at them since it's the very first time a woman came to his house and have this close to him. So they have this thought that their boss is seeing this lady. The next day they were having a meeting in the boardroom when everybody started leaving after the meeting when he stopped Wine. Once the room was empty, he walked to her. She felt a little stressed. He smiled and revealed her bracelet that she forgot at his place. She instantly took it as if she thought she lost it. Wine, I thought I lost it, thank you. JK raised his eyebrows at her restlessness. JK, if you don't mind, can I ask you something? Wine nodded, wearing the bracelet back on her wrist. JK, did anyone special give you this? Wine, yes, very special one, and this bracelet is very precious to me. She looks at him when he felt a pang of jealousy and hurt. Wine, it's my late grandmother's bracelet, and she gave it to me. He felt relief washed over him. Wine, what? JK, nothing. Couldn't control his smile when Wine noticed his weird behavior. Wine, you okay? JK, yeah, can we have lunch today? Maybe somewhere good. Wine raises her eyebrows. Wine, okay.